We are now focusing on the series of timetables that relate to subjects that are taught in a school. The types of subject timetables generated by Dream Timetables app are only two, namely the individual subject timetables and the composite subject timetables. This slide presents an individual timetable for the life orientation subject. The individual subject timetable shows all lessons where the subject is taught in the school week. We will notice that this timetable is similar to both the individual class timetable and the individual teacher timetable. The information conveyed by this timetable is that on day 1, in the first 2 periods, life orientation is taught to grade 8B students by teacher T024, and to grade 9A students by teacher T001, and to grade 10H students by teacher T003, and to grade 11B students by teacher T26. In periods 3 and 4, the life orientation subject is again taught to grade 10C students by teacher T026. There's a school break in period 5, then in periods 6 and 7, life orientation is again taught to grade 10D students by teacher T026. In period 8, life orientation is taught to grade 10G students by teacher T032 and to grade 11C students by teacher T026. In period 9, teacher T024 teaches life orientation to grade 8C, and teacher T026 teaches the subject to grade 11C students. Finally, in period 10, teacher T024 teaches the life orientation subject to grade 8C students. There are actually overlaps between the individual subject timetable and the individual teacher timetable. A teacher that specializes in only one subject can use the individual subject timetable instead of the individual teacher timetable if they so prefer, as the former timetable shows all teachers and classes that teach this subject in the week. The added advantage of the individual subject timetable, especially in large schools, is that teachers will be able to see other colleagues who teach the same subject in other classes and grades and be able to collaborate with them on matters pertaining to the subject. Teacher T001 is one such teacher that only teaches life orientation in the school. As can be seen in this slide, all the lessons reflected in the timetable of teacher T001 are also reflected in the life orientation subject timetable, along with other teachers who offer the same subject in the school. A teacher that specializes in a single subject has thus an option to utilize either an individual teacher timetable or an individual subject timetable. In the next slide, we will focus on the subject composite timetable.